That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, guys, y'all know I read all of your comments, and I found a trend lately. We have had some people on this channel not realizing that this is a Dynasty Fantasy Football channel. Guys, please, if you do not play Dynasty Fantasy Football, or if you do not plan on getting in a Dynasty Fantasy Football League, unsubscribe. This is not the channel for you. We have the regular Fantasy Flock Network, where I'll be talking about regular redraft fantasy football leagues, but this channel will only be about Dynasty Fantasy Football Leagues every single video, so please do not subscribe if you are just a regular player and just playing redraft fantasy football. Okay, well, that's it. Now let's get into it, because this is what y'all wanted to hear. Y'all wanted me to talk about deep Dynasty running back stashes, so I'm going to talk about 5 running backs today, then I'll talk about 5 wide receivers tomorrow, and let's start it off with a running back that I've been getting asked a lot about the past few weeks, A.J. Dillon. Okay, guys, with A.J. Dillon, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to acknowledge something. I significantly invested into him in 2020 fantasy rookie drafts, and I am sticking by that investment, honestly, because as we look across the entire NFL, Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara, Cooper Kupp, all of these 2017 players have been handed massive extensions by their franchises. And if you were looking at Aaron Jones, what has he got? Nothing. Aaron Jones is playing the last year of his rookie deal right now for the Green Bay Packers. And if you look at the running backs that are under contract in 2021, the running backs are A.J. Dillon, and that's it. I mean, Jamal Williams is going to be gone as well. So yes, I think that we expect the Green Bay Packers to re-sign one of Aaron Jones or Jamal Williams. But here, I think that we are going to see A.J. Dillon slide into that running back 2 spot for this offense, unless they want to save some money, let Aaron Jones go, and really use what they have with A.J. Dillon, as this was a second-round running back coming out of Boston College that really profiled to be the same type of running back as someone like a Derrick Henry, where yes, he's not necessarily going to make a ton of defenders miss in the open field, but what he can provide is he can provide the ability to get up to a top speed very early on at a massive size. I mean, if you look at his size adjusted athleticism, I mean, really, the only player that you could compare him to is going to be a Derrick Henry, as A.J. Dillon is a massive human being. So while this is a running back that we have not gotten to see a ton of action from so far in 2020, honestly, it's been disappointing so far, in my opinion. I think that what we have to do is we have to take a step back here. We have to understand that when we saw Derrick Henry come into the NFL, who was a much more polished running back, someone that was a Heisman winner coming out of Alabama, it actually took him about 3 seasons to get really going as that elite top option. Now here with A.J. Dillon, I am never expecting him to have the same type of production as a Derrick Henry, but I will say it's entirely in the range of outcomes for A.J. Dillon in either 2021 or 2022 to be a high-end running back 2, as someone that is going to take the majority of the carries between the tackles for the Green Bay Packers. Not going to catch a ton of balls out of the backfield, but we know when you have that elite athletic profile, when you're playing on one of the best offenses in football, and this is an offense that I don't think gets any worse anytime soon, because Aaron Rodgers looks like he is currently having a career resurgence, and if that does go away in either 2021 or 2022, they have a first-round quarterback that they traded up for in the 2020 NFL Draft to take over. So with A.J. Dillon, I think that he's actually one of the safest running back investments that you can make, as he costs you nothing right now. He's on that rookie contract tied to a very good offense. Okay, so now our next running back, someone that I begged y'all to stay away from this past offseason. I called him the most overrated running back in the 2020 NFL Draft, Keyshawn Vaughn. Okay, with Keyshawn Vaughn, if y'all remember, people were taking him over wide receivers like Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins. I mean, it was ridiculous, the type of evaluation that some people were putting on Keyshawn Vaughn, as they thought that he was going to be able to completely supplant Ronald Jones as the running back 1 for this Tom Brady-led offense. Well, not only did that not happen, but also with Keyshawn Vaughn, we have Leonard Fournette coming in and LaShawn McCoy taking away any usage that we could have seen from Keyshawn Vaughn in 2020. One of the most disappointing rookie seasons that we have seen from the 2020 rookie draft class. But here I will still say that very similar to an A.J. Dillon, where yes, he has had a very bad rookie season so far. If we look at the contract situation in Tampa Bay, I mean, LaShawn McCoy is going to be gone after this season. We're going to see Leonard Fournette gone after this season. And we know that Ronald Jones was selected in the 2018 NFL draft class. So in 2021, he'll be playing his last year under that rookie contract. So in 2021, it looks like it's going to be Ronald Jones and the third-round rookie Keyshawn Vaughn in this backfield. In 2022, it could be just Keyshawn Vaughn by himself. Obviously, he's going to have to prove something in 2021 if he wants to have that job in the following season. But let's take a step back also, and let's acknowledge the fact that the current starting running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had a horrendous rookie season. And we all know, I mean, actually, I don't know if I was covering Dynasty Fantasy Football at this point, but if you were playing in a league with me, you know the last thing I was ever doing in that 2018 draft class was drafting Ronald Jones. But going into 2019, I traded for him everywhere. And I see the same exact thing happening right now with Keyshawn Vaughn, where if I could trade my 2021 third-round pick, I am definitely sending that away to get Vaughn on my roster as a day 2 rookie running back at a massive discount. Okay, so now let's get to our third running back, someone that is playing behind one of the best running backs in the entire NFL. This is going to be Darrynton Evans. Okay, right now, Darrynton Evans, I know that is not a name that you have heard in a very long time, but let's take a step back as we always do. Let's remember that Darrynton Evans was a third-round drafted running back for the Tennessee Titans. Yes, he has been on the IR pretty much the entire season, but here, Derrick Henry, if you really dive into that contract, has no guaranteed money left in 2021. I'm sorry, after 2021, where yes, I am going to be the first one to acknowledge that Derrick Henry is one of the most talented running backs in the NFL currently. But we have to remember, with these running backs, they flame out as fast as they come on. I mean, look at running backs like Todd Gurley. Look at running backs like David Johnson. Guys that were at the very top of the NFL. Same thing with Le'Veon Bell, that 2 years later, they were worthless and their teams were looking to get out from under them. I'm not saying that's for sure going to happen with Derrick Henry in 2022, but just knowing the fact that this is a running back that's already past his rookie contract, he only has guaranteed money this upcoming season, I think that it makes sense to go out there and look at the running back that has a significant amount invested into him behind him and is locked up long-term with that rookie contract, and that is going to be a Darrynton Evans. Okay. So now our next running back, someone that I honestly did not like in rookie drafts, very similar to a player like Keyshawn Vaughn. This is going to be Eno Benjamin. Now here with Eno Benjamin, I know that if you played Devy fantasy football, this was a name that everybody was paying attention to whenever he was the running back at Arizona State with N'Keal Harry and Brandon Ayuk. But here with Eno Benjamin, the problem is he really has no usage so far in his rookie season for the Arizona Cardinals. But like we're going to do with all these other running backs, look at the contract situation there. Look at what Kenyon Drake is now playing under, and that is the transition tag. And I've seen no reason for the Arizona Cardinals to bring back Kenyon Drake in 2021. So like I said here, guys, this is a deep stash running back video. Not someone that you're going to be paying a ton for, but if you could get Eno Benjamin, throw it in on the very end of one of your trade deals, or you could pick him up off the waiver wire, I think that would make a ton of sense. Okay. So now our last running back, someone that I know is rostered in every Dynasty League for a great reason, Tony Pollard. Okay, here with Tony Pollard, hear me out real quick. I know that whoever owns him probably thinks that they have a premium handcuff running back, so they are going to be a little bit hesitant to get rid of Tony Pollard. But my thought process here is we've actually seen Tony Pollard get about of the third of the usage for this Dallas Cowboys offense over the back half of 2020. And this has been mainly because, in my opinion, and of the opinion of a lot of other people, Tony Pollard has actually looked like the better running back in the backfield over Ezekiel Elliott at times. And I will say here, yes, just because he's been getting 30% of the touches in this offense, I mean, you have not been able to play him because of how bad the offense is. But if we have Dak Prescott coming in 2021, if this offense is able to elevate to being one of the better offenses in the NFL yet again, and Tony Pollard can maintain this role on that offense, I think Pollard could become a viable play for you as a low-end running back 2, high-end running back 3, in the same range of someone like a Tariq Cohen, where yes, not necessarily a play that you're very excited to make any given week, but someone that we know has some boom potential. But what's great about Tony Pollard is he has that built-in insurance where if we saw an Ezekiel Elliott injury, Tony Pollard could easily become a running back 1 in fantasy if we have Dak Prescott at the quarterback position for this Dallas Cowboys offense, because they would be one of the better offenses in the entire NFL. Okay. Now, thank you guys. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really hope y'all got something from it. As always, if y'all did, go down there, drop that like, leave that comment, subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps us out. And yeah, I will be coming out with the deep wide receiver stash video tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have that bell hit so you know when it comes out.